Modi's 10-day national celebration has been relentlessly mocked by netizens worldwide on the internet. Everyone is wondering what India is actually celebrating. The Rafale fighter jet being shot down by a J-10, or the S-400 being destroyed by a JF-17. Apart from Paki Sharma and other Gaudiya media outlets frantically producing fake news to cover for the BJP, other institutions are clearly not idle either. ISRO, repeatedly criticized for fabricating claims, announced a satellite launch at a sensitive moment to divert domestic attention from the true outcome of the India-Pakistan conflict and boost national confidence. However, Modi didn't expect that while he loves to boast, other Indian officials do too. He loves to fabricate, and ISRO is not far behind. The satellite launch failed, marking the second failure this year. Such a live broadcast severely dented Indian confidence. Yet it couldn't make Paki Sharma admit that India is a failed state. This nation, which claims to be Asia's first to explore Mars and the first to land on the moon's south pole, can't even produce footage of satellite docking. Something as simple as launching a satellite keeps failing repeatedly. Whether Indians are boasting or ISRO is fabricating, even a fool can see the truth. While Indians face repeated setbacks, China launched 14 satellites in a single mission, establishing the first human space AI computing center, and recently completed multiple satellite launches and astronaut trips to its space station. I don't understand where India's confidence to compete with China comes from. Can any netizens living in India explain this to me? China's Mars rover has sent back multiple images, and its lunar probe returned lunar soil, a valuable resource even NASA wants to acquire. Meanwhile, China's spacecraft continuously transport astronauts and cargo, docking with the space station, all broadcast live. So, what verifiable achievements has the Bharat Empire's space program accomplished? Honestly, when many Chinese first heard that India included cow dung in its GDP, they thought it was a joke made up by Chinese netizens, myself included. India's long-standing habit of boasting has led to numerous online jokes mocking India. I thought, no matter how shameless the Indian government is, they wouldn't include cow dung in GDP calculations, would they? That would break the bottom line of human morality. But truly, Modi did just that. He revised the GDP algorithm twice, allowing India's GDP to quickly surpass Western powers like Britain and France, creating Modi economics. However, just as he engaged in widespread data falsification while governing Gujarat, manipulating numbers is like taking Viagra. It brings temporary excitement but has significant side effects. Long-term use leads to mental disarray and systemic collapse. In his 11 years in office, apart from boasting, Modi has not accomplished a single substantial thing. Take Indian manufacturing as an example. When Modi took office 11 years ago, he boasted about replacing China as the world's factory. Yet, over the past 11 years, apart from ribbon-cutting ceremonies and promoting Adani and Ambani for commercial gain, he has not implemented any effective policies to stimulate manufacturing growth. He used government investments to build infrastructure for Adani's ports, making Adani Asia's richest man, while small and medium enterprises endure poor infrastructure and exploitation by government officials. Even if they achieve something, they have no power to resist monopolistic giants. Consider the IT industry as another example. Modi boasts everywhere that India has the world's largest pool of tech talent and a robust IT industry, poised to lead in 5G, AI, electric vehicles, and other cutting-edge fields. The reality is that India's talent pool, in both quantity and quality, is not even in the same league as China's. China has rapidly become a leader in numerous tech sectors, dominating 5G, electric vehicles, drones, robots, robotic dogs, and more, while competing with the US in AI and chips. China's high-speed rail, shipbuilding, aircraft manufacturing, and aerospace sectors also boast formidable strength. making it not only the world's factory, but also an undisputed tech powerhouse. India has the highest illiteracy rate among major nations. Its basic education is a mess. School facilities are outdated. And due to economic backwardness, many students lack exposure. In terms of research output, India's universities and research institutions are nowhere near China's. Yet, inexplicably, because Indians have taken over Silicon Valley and produced many CEOs, they believe their education is advanced and can surpass China. I can confidently say that, except for excelling in deception, India can't even see China's shadow in other technical fields. As for the Indian CEOs and engineers in Silicon Valley, in just 20 years, they have destroyed America's absolute technological lead over China. The US today is no longer the idle Chinese people looked up to and dared not challenge 20 years ago. Chinese companies are fiercely competing with the US in every field. The US now leads only in high-end chips and large-scale AI models, while other sectors have been thoroughly battered by Chinese firms. Why does Trump dislike India and want to reform H-1B? If not for the achievements of Indian engineers, the US wouldn't have faced double humiliation from China after launching trade and tech wars. It can be said that Trump's disdain for Modi is written all over his face. Even India's son-in-law, US Vice President Vance, has repeatedly publicly humiliated India, saying he doesn't care at all. In this India-Pakistan conflict, the Indian military's poor performance has been mocked worldwide. Yet, Indians don't reflect on their outdated military capabilities or flawed command systems. Instead, they attempt to deceive their citizens with false propaganda. Paki Sharma even accuses the world of ignoring India's achievements, as if the global community is lying and she alone represents the truth. Indian ignorance is so blatant that even the French can't stand it. France invited the J-10 to an air show, directly affirming the J-10 with concrete facts, which is how a normal country behaves. Modi's 10-day national celebration has not only destroyed the Indian people's right to know the truth about the conflict, but also obliterated the Indian government's last shred of international credibility. From now on, any news or data released by the Indian government will be dismissed as fake by other countries. Yes, after suffering major setbacks, Modi and the BJP government don't prioritize national interests, immediate reflection, or reforms to avoid future humiliation. Instead, they mobilize media to produce fake news to protect personal prestige. Yes, Modi doesn't care about India's future, only his grip on power. In fact, countries like China and Pakistan care even less about Modi's clownish behavior. He is destroying India, and we are happy to see it. The saddest thing is those in online communities defending Modi's lies. In the information age, you can make a living doing almost anything. Why sacrifice your soul for a few rupees? This hollow empire, built on boasts and lies, could collapse with a gust of wind. Shouldn't you start thinking about finding a more respectable job?